Welcome to Monmouth in Focus, where we talk about county functions here in Monmouth County. I'm Freeholder Director Tom Arnone. So this is a very exciting period of time where we've been interviewing, and we had an interview here with Mayor Tony Perry, and now we're going to engage with Mayor Fred Tagliarini from Aberdeen. And it's very, very exciting because this is our true partners, and Monmouth County is probably one of the only counties that works with each and every one of the municipalities and has such a great relationship. So Mayor, thank you for coming on.
Mr. Director, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
So when were you elected
Tom,
as a mayor?
I'm going on my 10th anniversary.
Wow.
And I love it more today than I did 10 years ago. It's a kick, and I think it's because, as you know so well, having spoken to you so often, it's a drive from inside. You gotta want to help people. You have to love people, and I just totally enjoy what I do.
You do such a great job at it, and that's a very important part. And not everybody can do that. But let's face it, when you sit down and you run for mayor, because there's probably things you see that you want to try to achieve and goals. What were some of your biggest goals that you wanted to try to achieve?
Very good. Thank you, Tom, for asking. There were at least 3 or 4 goals that we wanted to accomplish. A lot I did inherit it, but we have put together 4 incredible developments in town. One being, I think, which we're most proud of, is our Transit Village.
Beautiful.
And thank you. And the thing about the Transit Village was we had so many entities to deal with. We had New Jersey Transit, we had township property, we had private property, and a developer coming in to try to put this all together. So it was a lot of work, but you look back at it and say it was so rewarding to having worked with such great individuals to accomplish it. And we've built a senior residence also in town, and we've taken the old Anchor Glass Factory and turning it into a community to itself, which we're very proud of, and a wonderful community as you come into Route 34 from the south, another great community. And I might add, now that we're almost done with at least 2 of them and 2 are still being built, we've been very fortunate to have such professional developers coming into Aberdeen to accomplish what we wanted to accomplish.
And I'll tell you, the whole transformation there, the transit side of the village there, was amazing. It was an honor to be there with the groundbreaking, and then, once we went up and the building started to go up. But as you know, serving former mayor and serving there, one of my biggest achievements and goals, I guess you should say goals, was when I became a freeholder, was knowing the only way we're going to move forward is being able to partner. And I had the relationships with the mayors,
Sure.
yourself included, and so we engaged with the biggest shared service probably program in the state of New Jersey. What are some of the things that we work together?
Sure, absolutely. Well, first of all, we're in the 9/11 communication system, which by far is the best thing for our residents. We purchase our salt from you, and I'm glad that the purchase is down a little bit.
Yes, that's a good
and
thing.
expenses, with the deer population now, it's just an unfortunate thing that we have the deer caucuses, and you certainly picked them up for us. I think this past year was a very exciting moment for us, as I called you one day and said, I think we're going to put a little trifecta together with Homedale Township and Aberdeen and the county.
I remember that meeting.
It was
great.
And we said we wanted to pave Line Road. At the time, it was Mayor Hines, and boy, it took him 3 minutes to say, we're going to do Line Road together? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's call Tom up. Let's get the engineering done by the county. You did the work for us. I think we bought the asphalt.
Yep,
and
exactly
the bottom line is, Line Road is paved, and we just couldn't be more happy.
It was a triple savings.
It really was. It really was. And professionally, it's second to none. I mean, and that's what it.
Well, I'm very
so
proud of our
important too. But this should have been number 1, but it's okay. You know where it's in my heart. I think what we put together to build a Monmouth County Park in Aberdeen, I think is a legacy for all of us.
I agree.
Absolutely, to preserve. By the time I think the county is done and the park system is done, we may be preserving close to 400 acres of land that, I love my developers, but we saved it from 1,500 townhomes. Yep. And it was just so perfect.
And I know you, myself, we worked on that, and we hit some obstacles. We know that our government is obstacles. Unfortunately, if everything was nice and easy, everybody would want to do it.
Exactly.
But there are a lot of obstacles.
And that was ups and downs. I remember calling you, say, Tom,
We're losing it.
we're losing it.
I
And I'd
remember
call you
that.
back and said, the window opened again. But, and it's a very difficult thing to try to point out an individual, 2 or 3. I consider the Freeholder Board as a
Absolutely.
one entity, and how great you guys were. But former Senator Carrillo was at the state level and truly helped us a lot.
Oh, he came through, and
Yeah.
as he always did.
Yes.
I couldn't ask for a better somebody for me
Baykeeper?
to look up to. The Baykeeper,
Baykeeper,
everything, the park
everybody.
system,
That's
everybody
exactly
came
right.
through. It was just such a great day.
That is something I think we're all going to be proud of for many, many years. And now I'm so happy that we even have our own little brochure for No Woods, and we have events there, and it's just going to get greater and greater and greater.
Well, I want you to know you're going to hit obstacles as we're going to hit obstacles. That's just part of government and it's part of life in general.
Sure.
And you know that we're there to assist you. If you were to think about maybe some future shared services that we can engage on, and without putting you on the spot now there, if there is any, please pass that on to me and know that, we're going to truly be partners. And that's what we said. And I truly do believe that the county and the municipalities, if we work together, but it has to have that relationship.
No, and you've proven it time and time again, and it's a question, and we're in budgets right now, as you know, and you are. And of course, that is something that we come up all the time is, what is this going to cost us? How can we do it just as good, if not better, for less money?
Exactly.
Because as you know, as a former mayor, and the budgets that you have at the county level, it's how far can you stretch a dollar? And that's what it really comes down to. So.
But to our residents in both Aberdeen and in Monmouth County, they still want the services, which they deserve. They look at us to try to make it work.
No doubt about it. And listen, I would be lying if I didn't say you look at everything that's on the budget lines and you say, well, what if we went to 1 day a week sanitation instead of 2?
Those
what
are
if
things.
Those are things, and you say, no way. Because if, it's working, and most important thing for us on the council is quality of life.
Well, you guys do a great job. I can't thank you enough. I think this is going to be special for Monmouth County to have these shows and to have a good friend. I know we work together, but more importantly, we're friends.
Yes.
And I think that's why we work so well together.
I think so.
So it was an honor and a pleasure to have you here. And
My
you know that
pleasure.
Monmouth County is there for Aberdeen if you need anything.
You've proven it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, so very much.
Thank you.